Here in Design Space, I'm hitting text and I will be typing in my last name, which is Perry. Then I will be going to font in the top left hand corner and typing in Brianni. This font either came installed on my Windows 10 PC or I found it on thefont.com. Here I'm just going to go up to ungroup in the top right hand corner, and ungroup will allow my letters to be moved individually. So I can just drag each letter one by one and place it exactly where I want it to go. And once the letters are exactly where I want them to go, I will take the cursor and the left button on my mouse and drag a box over Perry, and I will go down to the bottom right hand corner and select Weld. Now going back to text, we will type the family. And now for this font, I will be using the font called Another Flight. And again, that font probably came from thefont.com. Going back to the top right hand corner and selecting ungroup, now I'm able to move each letter individually. And so I'm just going to move each letter around until they look the way that I want them to look. Holding down the left button on my mouse allows me to drag a box over family, and for family we will hit attach, and we will do the same thing for the word the. And the reason I'm attaching and not welding is because the Perry is in cursive, and so that's why I selected weld. But for the and family, we're going to hit attach. Tapping unlock on family, I can drag family out. Now unlocking the, I'm going to go to the height box in the top right hand corner and type 1 inch. And then I will go to family and go back to the height box and type 1 inch there. I'm going to unlock Perry so that I can make it a little bigger than the family. Now tapping select all, I'm now going to go to the width and the height box, and I'm going to change the width to 23.5, and for the height I'm going to put 11.5. Now hitting the minus sign in the left hand corner, I'm now able to zoom out the screen so that I'm able to see the entire image. Now selecting a line at the top of the screen, I will now center my image by hitting center horizontally. And now I will go down to the bottom right hand corner and select attach. Now hitting make it, you do not mirror this image. And the vinyl I'm using is called Orajet Digital Printing Media. This was given to me by a local sign shop owner. This is a pretty big piece of vinyl, so I do have to cut it down to fit on the 12 by 24 inch Cricut mat. The vinyl that I usually use if I didn't have this on hand is this from Hobby Lobby, which is the Paper Studio Permanent Vinyl. For my transfer tape, this is 4075 RLA, and I did buy this on Amazon. This transfer tape is 4.25 inches in height. However, it is 100 yards long. I like to layer this transfer tape, so I will lay one layer over top about an inch of the other one. And it usually takes about 3 sheets for a stencil of this size. The doormat that I have is an 18 by 30 inch doormat. I did get this doormat from Walmart for $10. Here, using a ruler, I'm making sure that my stencil is in the center of my doormat. Now with blue painter's tape, I'm just going to put that tape in the center of my design. Now I'm lifting up the vinyl so that I can cut away the paper backing. For the product that makes my life so much easier when making these doormats is this Loctite spray adhesive. This adhesive works so well with helping the vinyl to adhere to the doormat so that I'm able to pull up my transfer tape and my stencil barely moves. Now, before putting the vinyl on my doormat, I did take my doormat outside and shake it. I just shook it over the porch. You can use blue painter's tape or even transfer tape to do that, but I just shook it off outside. I do still take my time and pull up the transfer tape and, use my hands and a squeegee tool to help the vinyl stay in place. But it is so much easier using that spray adhesive. I have made doormats without the spray adhesive, and it took so much more time, and it was much more difficult doing it without the spray adhesive. And there's other spray adhesives. You don't absolutely have to use this Loctite spray adhesive. There is other spray adhesives on the market, so you could, I'm sure, use just about any spray adhesive. Just use whatever you have on hand. Now, since the right side is adhered, I can now remove that blue painter's tape and peel off the paper backing on the left side. Going back in with my spray adhesive, I'm just going to make sure that every inch of this doormat is fully coated with this spray adhesive. Using my blue painter's tape, I'm just taping off any piece of my doormat that I do not want painted. Now I am finally able to paint, and for my paint I will be using this Krylon Fusion all-in-one paint and primer spray paint. This is in satin black, and this is indoor outdoor spray paint. I do like to give my spray paint about 2 hours to dry. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I really hope that you do give this method a try.